China on top in this tournament. So much is clear. You see these guys are playing each other a lot. 38 matches on this patch between the two, as they are playing show match after show match after show match after show match. And so they know each other inside out. But I don't think they have played each other in quite a bit. A couple of Gladiator Cups here. The last match went to live. The ones before went to 1-2-0. It is the question, A, who's in the better shape today? Plus, who maybe thought about the matchup the most and got some new ideas or brings back old ideas? We are on the map. It is Autumn Leaves, the starting map. It's a play all 7. This is a bit weird because this is the grand final and we play the grand final first. The reason for that is that only 3 players are qualifying for the gold tournament that is starting tomorrow. And the gold tournament is $5,000 plus Happy is in there. So everybody wants to be in the gold tournament to face Happy, right? So for once, the game for third might be more important than the grand final today. And is building up to the hype. But first, China versus China, Undead versus Night Elf. Who sets the bigger exclamation mark leading into the challenge with Happy tomorrow? Nobody is sending a big exclamation mark by diversifying strategies too much. We got a Demon Hunter tech. We got a DK tech. No fast expansion. No craziness. No tower rushes. No ghoul pulls. It is, of course, a little bit a question here. Yes, of course, here's a lot of money on the line. More or less $1,000. But will you show your best strategies yet when the big matches are tomorrow, the day after, and at the weekend? This is, of course, also game tape, especially for Happy, as there is an Undead versus Night Elf coming up. But we have to say that 1-2-0 and Happy play quite different from each other. So maybe there isn't even too much to learn from Happy looking at these games. Thank you, Lizard, for the Prime. So, tier 2 halfway done. And we got an Immolation Mana Burning Demon Hunter to disrupt ghouls. It's been a little bit of a back and forth here. Do you start with Mana Burn? Immolation? Do you need evasion? Is it more important to deplete the mana or not? Kaho, Lawlight, and Life, and Moon also. Very different approaches to this. They're also mixing it up to not be too predictable. Which I think has been the trend in the past 2 weeks. To diversify early games a lot. We got the last hit for Life. Kinda nice. Oh, he's surrounded though. Not nice. Can hide in the shadows. Thanks to the cloak. Very important here. There is no coil. He was 3 mana off. Demon Hunter not below 70 HP as well. So above the threshold. And between Life and 1-2-0, it is really interesting. 1-2-0 loves to play, or loved to play with Naga second, and then Life humbled him, showing that in the early exchanges he is the best Night Elf player in the world, and then made 1-2-0 come up with the Worm strategy without the Naga, with Lich second, a lot less tempo, and the power spike moves towards the early tier 3. Now 1-2-0 is flexing some muscles here, trying to come in with Naga second. Okay, apparently he's of the opinion I can hang with you now. You are not outmaneuvering me anymore. Well, we'll see if that is true. Light's micro legendary, the mechanics legendary, and so far it still stands true, man. Oh boy, the early mid game for Life, amazing. So many ghouls dead. He gets another one. Genius. 1-2-0 maybe a bit overconfident here in the first map of this play all 7. Humbling 1-2-0 once again in the early stages of tier 2, man. Whatever is in Life's water. It amplifies his mid-game skills so much. Unlike any other Night Elf, you gotta respect his Naga Demon Hunter Archer skills. So, it's the Ghoul's dead. It's the Demon Hunter... it's the DK at 1/3 of HP. It's the Naga almost dead. And with that, Life is taking control of the map again. Fairly simple. Over-aggressive 1-2-0, buying time for the tier 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
And then we make our way to tier 3 bears. Or 1-2-0 has a faster tier 3. And with that, the destroyer push can still hit hard. 2 different routes to go for 1-2-0 now. Either the 9-minute destroyer push or a late game tier 3 expo. Or 1 base caster transitions. So it's 3 really. And the caster transitions can be torn into 2 different ways as well. 2 branches, right? Late game Necros or Banshees. We've seen both recently. Naga gets the Sobi Mask. Level-wise, Life's ahead. 1-2-0 didn't get much done. But his power spike is coming fairly soon. Night Elf's always able to catch up quite a bit. There's no Wand of Negation against the Rejuvenation. That means the Demon Hunter can run the show here. It seemed like game 1 is completely in Life's favor. After the initial early game skirmish where 1-2-0 looked kinda good. We are even fighting more aggressively than usual, bringing the fight to the Undead space, killing the ghouls off before the frenzy is ready. I think 1-2-0 may be a bit uber motivated, taking fights where he really shouldn't. But against Dryads, it's also kind of hard to get out of that. I feel 90% of the kills here are going Life's way. He has a massive level lead. The DK isn't even level 3. The Naga never made it to Fork Lightning. The 4 archers are still alive. And now that HP is dropping and the Destroyer upgrade is ready to kill the bears, he portals out to lick his wounds. Kinda close to perfect what Life is playing here. That creep check on the left-hand side was a bit premature. But alright. 10 food lead. 2 level lead. Wellspring that early, even before Ultra Vision and any other upgrade. Mana is a nice resource to have, if you ask me. Mana Stone for 1-2-0, of course, nice as well. What's the plan? I think 1-2-0 can scratch all ideas to go for a push. That timing is over. It was actually a push by Life, which is very atypical. And Sacrificial Pit coming up as well. So he wants Vision, even on a smallish map like Autumn Leaves. To scout for any expansions, we have to say. 1 base for Life, did not invest into a second tree. But just creeping further. The inventory is looking great, especially damage numbers are looking great. We have to say, both players knew since yesterday that they would be in the Gold Cup. They won the semifinals, so probably their preparation is going towards the Undead matchup, right? And for Life, that is very fitting, as he has to face 2 Undeads in that 4-player tournament for 1-2-0. The only threat in Undead Mirror he has in the world is Happy, so some extra training is necessary, and maybe then the money he can rake in today, not that important. Since we have no casters here, there's no reason for Life to adjust anything. Very cool to see more variety lately in this matchup, especially late game. 1-0 and Lawlight showed that on Monday. Kaho showed that as well on Sunday. And the supply has evened out, but with a big bank on Life. Thank you, Wojtek, for the 39. Triple claw the Naga, Jesus. And there's an Expo now. 1-0 sees. He got some time before this will pay off. Entangled Goldmine. Yes, it is the first set today, indeed. Do you have any player info? Well, I broke down both players leading into the game, and there's flags up top. So, I don't know what I can tell you that wasn't already said. We get Abominations as an extra meat shield for 1-0. He was very, very, very late with Disease Cloud recently because of... Ah, what the hell? No, why is this happening? Some odd button was pressed here somehow. Damage numbers very good for Life. What was I saying? Yeah, because 1-0 is pulling lots of ghouls constantly. He is low on lumber, and Disease Cloud, one of the most lumber intensive abilities there is. We get some Coil Novas here, 900 HP Demon Hunter. Shouldn't really be a threat. It's just poking, it's just mana burning with the two heroes playing dual Dota. And now we wait for the push to come, huh? Looks like it is an inevitable push. 3 destroyers. Oftentimes the last resort for undeads. Morph all the destroyers as much as you can. Bears are mauling away here. Maybe the Dryad's a bit too far forward, but the focus fire is currently on Bears. And the Abomination soaking up a lot of damage. First destroyer is down. Nice snipe. Naga is in trouble. Has no way to get out of there, really. Invo Potion could be used. Bears are chasing Fiends. Very little damage uptime. Invo Potion on the Demon Hunter to keep him safe. No Rejuvenation on top of that. But Reveal has the Fiends. That's a double kill with the Fork Lightning. And I think this push by 1-0 goes nowhere. Couple of Dryads down, of course, but always trading, never for free. Naga position by Life is amazing, always far in the back. And the big problem is, of course, that Life has an expansion when this fight is survived. And now what's left? A level 5 Demon Hunter. How do you deal with that when the Lich has no mana and the DK has no mana and it's only 2 destroyers? The Naga of 1-0, of course, always the target because she cannot be coiled. Destroyer dead. Lich will follow most likely soon, only saved by the consume of the Mana Stone. And Life runs this show. Exclamation mark by Life again. The tier 2 fights, amazing late game mechanics. That's his strength. He has grown to be more strategic as well, but his number one asset, mechanics, and fights, especially 50-50 fights, 60-60 fights. After trampling on Sok yesterday, Life seems to continue his dominance, man. The Vice World Champion after Super League and also the last B Cup. Did not seem stressed here at all. Any chance for 120 to come back? I gotta say, it's rough imagining that. Down a base, down 20 food, down in levels. Of course, hard to tap out with a lich like this. And yeah, is it one last fight? We have invo potions again. We got staffs to get in and out of the fight, or out and in of the fight. Dust is always available. And when a nuke flies in, invo potion. The body block doesn't really work. Okay. But 120 still sees no other way than to tap out. What a statement by Life, man. I feel like he's been overshadowed by some of the performances of the other Night Elves recently. Kaho won GCC, Life was eliminated rather early, Moon had this crazy win streak versus Human, of course. So after great second places where only Happy could beat Life, and some wonderful show matches as well. Northern Isles, you can stack your heroes. Lots to creep. It is also pretty simple to expand here for both. Pretty sure KK is not using the new Northern Isles, right? No, these are still here. Or the updated version, I guess. It's not a real overhaul. Life in preparation for a potential expansion. Got the Wisp in position. Wouldn't mind seeing an attempted expansion now, because that is surely the strongest undead strategy against Night Elf. Go for expansions. Life became a lot better against this. Like a year ago, he struggled hard when Labby was going for expansion. Life couldn't break that early, but nowadays, better Wisp positioning, better hero aggression as well. And I don't know if you want to expand against Life anymore. I don't think so. And 120 doesn't think so either. XP stolen here. Nice, if you don't contest me. I'm gonna take the cheese of your bread. Slippers, gloves of haste. Okay. We have an immolation build once again. The trend of the other Night Elves was to go for more mana burn. Life doesn't seem to be of that opinion. Oh, so crisp. Angeline is leaving the game already. It's over, he says. Gets a little bit of regen, free regen on his DK. And thank you, Kov. Live Engine of War deny. He should be level 2 right now. That's, okay. First little flaw here, it seems, then, by Life. But again, it looks like we are preparing for the mid-game fight with the Naga. At the moment, 120 can do a lot of damage towards the DK. Oh, the coil misses! Had to make a decision if he wants to reduce the HP of the Demon Hunter even further or save the Ghoul. That didn't work. Little too late. And Boots already on the Demon. He will run the show. With the replenishment potion, gets a little bit of HP and mana back now. I would say, given what happened on map 1, don't go for the Naga again. Don't. I don't know why Life had to fight there. I think if you give a fight to Life below 60 food, he's taking that all the time. If it's not like a nasty creep jack or he sees that you have way superior items, he's just extremely confident in his fighting. Rightfully so. 120 steals the Magi. I love that. Ring of Protection, super easy to steal for both players. And yes, we do have attack switch. A big tech switch that is by 120. No more Naga, no mid-game brawl. We are focusing on tier 3. We're focusing on the big blue dragons. We are bringing the most expensive, most powerful unit in the game. And we're bringing a coil steel for 120. Little bit of revenge for game 1 already, but the DK is surrounded here. He has no TP. Goes into Shadow Melt. Naga is surrounded too, but this is so much more damage. DK dead when the altar is occupied is terrible. Now, of course, also not spreading the unholy aura for movement speed anymore. The Naga focus is so nice. Another ghoul dead right there. And the Naga would have even had an Ankh. Maybe 120 didn't check that. Dude, 120, he got slaughtered in the mid-game on map 1. And he thought, okay, I'm going to change it up, dude. I'm not giving you that fight, but then he's giving him the fight because he saw that opportunity to steal something live right there, surround immediately, well executed, and now this entire game by 120 is down the drain at the 6-minute mark again. Very reminiscent of game 1. It seems like it doesn't matter if you go Naga or not, life will bring the fight to you. And we are slaughtering everything now. I think this is... You can tap out. Like, I usually refrain from calling things early. But since this is life, and you will not outmaneuver him, he looks dead. Anybody with me? Any quitters in the house? PDs, thank you.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, Herculean task for 120. Not giving this up early. He has sometimes these days, right? Where he taps out within the first 3 to 5 minutes. We have seen some cool comebacks. Big true. Big true. But hey, convince me. Boots of Keltalas. Arc of Reincarnation, boots, slippers, more HP with the gauntlets as well. More HP on the Naga, which I love. Yeah, life is well equipped. Last evening I was eating dinner at a fancy restaurant in Denmark. The waiter asked me if I wanted to order more food, so I replied 120. He then handed me the bill, as he knew I was finished. Oh, nice. I love that. 120, the top earning player of the year. Not the big tournament wins, but the sheer volume of matches. And, you know, successfully played show matches mostly.
A player's forces are under attack.
120 still has a shot. The worm is coming. With this strategy, you give up on a third hero. You're relying on high level DK and high level Lich. And the third hero is the worm. But of course, having played each other almost 40 times on this patch, it is rather rough. Lich might survive, barely. But this also means we're not getting a destroyer here. We don't have a wand of negation here. So Riju is running 400 HP. Free healing. Bears are mauling at these poor fiends, and then the entire battlefield belongs to the dryads who are the counter to the worms. And there's also no trees here where you can reliably save the worm onto. The early stages of this play all 7 is just 120 suffering. On map 1, I think it was self-inflicted. On map 2, it was brought to him. The worm is getting some damage done here, but we're switching to dryads already. Like heavier on dryads. Of course, he had some dryads before. You always want the movement speed reduction. You always want the poison. Respectable recovery by 1-0 with a couple of investments also. He is still alive. Oh, one unit can be saved with the staff, but the second one might fall here. The frost armor is doing a lot, getting dispelled now. Bit late with the dispel sometimes, but frost armor also constantly reapplied. Now we got the forest. That movement speed help. Level 4 though. And another. 2 crucial units about to die. If you include the fiends, then it's 4. And I feel like he just can't contest the Demon Hunter despite the worm. You might slow him down for a little bit. But this worm will most likely fall. And where's your supply lead now? Demon Hunter has to fall. Somehow. You gotta stop this man. Always the number one question. Can you keep this Demon Hunter in check? I think the answer is no. And it's... Oh, wait. What the hell? The DK! The pathing was a bit odd and life punishes this so hard. GG! And 2-0 for life. He makes 1-0 look like an amateur so far. Scary, scary life, dude. He is on an 8-map win streak in the Triumph tournament here today. Hammerfall is the map. We will play all 7, so this map will kind of decide, will we have a series, a competitive series, or is the question how hard life is gonna own today?
The player's forces are under attack.
Ah, Mr. Williams, I'm not drinking much either, my dude. Also, non-alcoholic spirits are getting better and better. I do have to warn of non-alcoholic wine, though. That's not getting better. As far as my experience goes. I always try. But, you know, the technology isn't there yet. For me, at least. So, we tried to go with Immolation in again. I think the control here is quite nice. Always chip damage. Demon Hunter can't really commit with Immolation without getting surrounded.
A player's forces are under attack.
Maybe so far the best 3 minutes for 1-0. Ah, you know, the early game wasn't too bad on Autumn Leaves. Maybe Autumn Leaves was the best. When taking so much damage here now is probably not too great. Demon Hunter is saving a lot of mana here. Doesn't want to burn. Getting out of here. Oh, that DK HP bar worries me.
The player's forces are under attack.
It is a lot of regen as long as you stay on Blight. But now if you want some progress, you gotta go with it. 4 archers again. Hunter's Hall in time. Everything clean so far by life. Now there's the burn. The more mana you spend, the more mana you have to consume from the Moonwells to heal. So life is very conservative with his spell usage, but now takes a little bit of mana burn, takes a little bit of immolation. Pow! Disrupts the creeping, gets the ghoul. And 1-0, it seems like he's in check again. Like, not the country, but the position in a chess game.
Forces are under attack.
And the great healing. Oh, damn. Easiest job for the Demon Hunter here to creep one of the big consumables. Life is playing such a fine series. Really remarkable. Yesterday, he gave Sok no chance, and today it seems like it's continuing.
A player's forces are under attack.
Why are undeads going more Naga now? I think they always have. Happy will always go Naga. I don't know why in particular we see a Naga by 1-0 now. Because like maybe it's desperate and he feels like he has to get a lot of stuff done. And with the Naga that works the best. But I would be very surprised if this goes his way here, man. Demon Hunter with the greater healing last second. So close. And now we're in that autumn leaf situation again. Another greater healing on 1-0 side, thankfully. Life with some good kills. Replenishment potion for the demon. And I have to say, respect to 1-0's name. The best mid game so far. So there wasn't a game-breaking fight in the first 6 minutes. That's the measuring stick we got now. A bit remarkable that 1-0 goes for this Naga. I did not expect this at all. And she got a lot of kills. Got the level 2 immediately. And the DK is still alive, right? We have to mention that when we discuss early games from one map to another. The DK is still alive. Naga comes in, slows down the demon, or can he? Immolation. Oh, wait a second. Not enough, not enough. Was still more than 100 HP.
Player's forces are under attack.
Okay, things are slowing down a little bit. More creeping and tier 3. Lovely, lovely people in the chat. Greetings from Vancouver. Is Europe going through a heat wave? Yes, we are. But my studio's in the basement, so I'm, for now, okay. Other people are suffering way more. 07 to the people in offices without AC with glass fronts. Again, if you join in late and you might be a bit confused why this grand final is only the second last series, chat on YouTube was explaining it here. There will be a game for third between Sok and Lin, and that will determine who joins the gold tournament starting tomorrow with Happy. Tier 3 expansion. Haven't seen that style in a bit. He brings it back. So shows me 1-0 is willing to display different styles of play. It's not just a show match here, as there is a lot of money on the line. So different obstacle for life here. Breaking this expo. It's not about worms this time. It is about Fiends Destroyers. Makes sense. Fiends against Dryads, Destroyers against Bears. But it's not enough just to win the fights. You gotta take care of that base or come up with the base yourself, while at the same time be on the lookout for casters. We got a watch award by 1-0, so if life is coming in, he sees it from far away. And you don't want this Demon Hunter running at you. Good extra damage, good extra armor, good extra HP. This Demon Hunter is a beast. But life is also a beast in itself. Coming in with the push now. Different momentum. Last game it was 1-0. Trying to muscle up a tier 3 push. Now it's life. We don't have Dispel just yet versus Frost Armor. But that's alright because we don't have Frost Armor just yet. It is Nova and very little mana here. Demon Hunter standing tall but no Invo Potion. We do have a staff back so he can be staffed out. But that is of course a big drop in DPS. Speaking of which, Bear's also falling. One Nova available. We retreat well into the narrow tower. Difficult situation here. 1-0. Can you hold? The expansion didn't pay off yet. It's not even finished yet. As Fiends are falling. Demon 50%, but no nuke available. The burns were good. 10 food down, but Demon Hunter still alive. Advantage life. Memeing to a degree, of course, but you know, there's truth to that. And life sees, well, with that expo up, I can't do anything here. Lots of losses. 1-0. Showing signs of life, no pun intended. Different strategies. More stable mid-game. And turns out, if you're not getting wrecked in the early mid-game, you do have a chance. This push was at an okay timing. Oh, damn. Oh, this could be a nasty punish here. What a scout. Mana burn in. No immolation just yet. Inner Fire Magi. Bloodlust Mauler. Abandoned ship. Yeah, that was very greedy. So he wanted to go to the high ground to not be visible so that life doesn't catch him. But with life scouting, he got this. Oh, damn. This is not going how 1-0 envisioned this. Nice idea, though. Mr. Gideon, by the way, people are keep on asking about this Rara Land event. I don't know what to tell them anymore. If you have any questions about Rara Land, ask Gideon. Add Gideon in the chat. Or give the man some peace. That is also fine. Dude, life is so oppressive, man. Like, I feel a lot of people generally don't enjoy playing against Night Elf. It's just, you know, there's mana burn. Then you can't surround because of immolation. Then you survive until the mid game and you get annoyed by dryads. Like, you know, Night Elves in general are quite annoying. Not saying anything about strength and weaknesses and everything, but it's annoying. And then you have this life guy who controls Night Elf units better than anyone on the planet. And he's just running at you because he knows he can. And you're just hiding, dude.
Players' forces are under attack.
But there was very little creeping. We don't have a level 3. We do have the Naga battle, but 1-0. Interesting approach, eh? He grabs the Naga again, like he did before. Pulls back a little bit for Naga creeping and not Naga fighting. So I think he just dodged one of the strongest moments of life. And we're sharing the map. Oh, double ring of regen is kind of nice for the longevity of this Demon Hunter, who will have to heal soon. And then we got the calm before the storm. Second try. You know, that's a lesson for life, everybody. Never give up. You might climb a hill, and a big two-headed ogre who says "Roar, roar, roar" the entire time is hitting you on the head. But pull back, find some friends. Some of them might be smelly and eat rotten flesh. But with the power of new friendships, you can conquer that hill one day and get the loot. Get some ghoul rotations here so we can go into the undead spa, relax a little bit, get a graveyard massage. And life getting a bit outpaced here. Gen 6, thank you for the 9 months. Bit of a problematic situation for 120 that he has to go far out on the map to get some creeping done, but there's still the red spot if that's uncontested. Great. But life sees this. Is he in a position to go there? Boots of Keltalas, more armor, more damage, and the Demon Hunter is fast. Can steal the Ogre Lord with the mana burn, can deal with the ghouls with immolation. Has no way out though except the staff. If he's getting surrounded here, trouble. Mana burn used already, and that gives, yep, life 120 the time. Legion Doomhorn, always a bit unfortunate for the undeads as they have this aura already for more movement speed and more healing. But at least life doesn't get it. And now we're fighting for the scraps on the upper left-hand side. Maybe this orange. Both are preparing for the red spots. And then the late game tactics will be unfold. Do we have any 9-minute destroyer pushes? For life, of course, Dryad Bear Orb. But then, does he have to react? Night Elf in this case, very much the reactionary race. If the undead, like, in general, everything is fine with Dryad Bears. You can win everything with Dryad Bears. But if the undead is changing a couple of puzzle pieces and moves them around, you have to react.
A player's forces are under attack.
Are there any Warcraft maps where creep camps respawn? No. Big fight though. 9-minute push indeed. Gets, ooh, big healing, nice. 120, signature move. DK always far forward, always punished to a degree, but oftentimes also always saved. Oftentimes always, you know what I'm saying. So damage is not ending up on the ghouls and on the fiends, but on the DK instead, and now there's a lot of healing coming in. Is life getting outmaneuvered here for the first time in a while? We still have some good damage. Demon is in trouble. We do have a staff ready. That's an open battleground. Now, for 120, 4 more damage, 4 more kills. We also do not have dust, I think, against the fiends. You have to TP out. That's a bad sign for life. Wait. He taps out! He taps out just like this. One lost fight and that's it. He was 5 food down and pretty hurt. I don't know about the Moonwell situation, but we talked about exclamation marks early in the series, right? In game 1 and game 2 was the live show. 120 is turning 130. There was a player, or there is a player, who was once called 14 Sway, which translates to 14 years old. And then it was his birthday and he renamed everywhere to 15 Sway. And then he just stayed that way. It's the Peter Pan of the Warcraft scene, I guess. We kick things off with Immolation once again, which does surprise me a bit that life is rather one-dimensional in skill builds, when we had seen more variety between, like, it's binary, right? Mana burn first or Immolation first. But no deviation here. Maybe the secret sauce to beat Happy tomorrow. Okay. Respecting the skeleton is important. Demon Hunter is already a beast, and so we are willing to contest this. Shattered Exile is the map. Surround by 1-2-0. Holla! Lightning Shield on top. Even more damage. And that stops the harass pretty much right away. That was a sweet reaction by 1-2-0 with the Lightning Shielded Ghoul extra. Always contested camps here. Life seemed confident. And why not with a Demon Hunter like this? And with the skill set that he has as a player. But that backfired. TP gone on the Demon Hunter is not a great sign, and Life is losing momentum of the series a little bit. It is a big map though. There is lots to creep. There are lots of moves to make. But the momentum is kinda gone, and we're getting the second camp here. Oh my god, that Demon Hunter though. Plus 15 already. Hit twice, kill a ghoul. It is a Demon Hunter show, but also we have to say, the support that DK opens, right? Like, it's very understandable that neither of the guys is going for a different build than this. Oh, replenishment potion is goaded now. Holy shit. Okay, 1-2-0. Seems like this is one of his worm maps. In series like this, important to switch it up. And usually you'd get a fighting position like here, here, sometimes here, here. This is where worms can shine as long as you have forests. Sorry guys, I got a little cough attack here. Hopefully this will get better. Yeah, you might not want this Naga, this Demon Hunter and Naga against you. Pattern recognition triggered. We always give the damage to the Naga and the tankiness to the Demon. Understandable. As long as the Demon Hunter is in a fight, he will automatically do damage. Lich comes in just a tiny bit too late, getting burned right away. Whoops. But yeah, seeing the Lich, and also, of course, Live knew this minutes before, right? When there was no Naga contest in the middle. This is the worm build. You might want to go a little heavier on Dryads than usual. The Naga needs to creep a little bit more as well. Whoop. Oh, 1-2-0. Calling for the break. Maybe his cat is invading the keyboard. We've seen this many times. He also had some ping issues recently, which is odd. Given that usually Chinese players don't have ping issues on the Chinese server. Go, go.
A player's forces are under attack.
Another ring. Empty inventory for 120 almost. Gotta be afraid of that demon, but we haven't seen any big pushes into bases. Not too many ghouls killed in the early game. This might be
A player's
the
forces
most
are under
even
attack.
of the games. Sorry guys, the cough doesn't get away.
Player's forces are under attack.
Trying to get back. Important for life to see the blight. 120 is going back with the Hammerfall strategy on a bigger map. He has more time. Crossing the map takes more time. And on Hammerfall, it was the crucial moment to get the Ziggurat up into a Narrow Tower. He can forget about that.
A player's forces are under attack.
And while the Demon Hunter is busy, he's just claiming a red spot. Oh, this is a big one actually, but life comes in. Demon Hunter already there, reading the game really well. Chains rattle. Packed inventory for life though. Reju running, one dispel ready. Item on the ground, it's the Vampora. Thankfully he picked that up last second. We go for statues, we got the Roar. GNL Bear, so much usage of that one bear. Roar, Reju, and Morph all together. And now, it's time to slaughter these ghouls on the ground. Forces another Destroyer Morph. That means he has no statue on the ground anymore. Usually, you always have to sustain as the undead. That's not the case. Invo Potion. Might need another Reju or a staff or that health stone that he found on the right-hand side. Careful. Life. Now he passes the stone. There is another Nerub coming up. Life pushing forward. This expo might be the win condition. Is the win condition. Interesting to see that we do not go for the worms, and 120 holds his ground well once again. 12 seconds till Nerub. Is the big damage done already? I see Dryads falling. I see more Dryads falling. Crucial moment here. 4 units about to die for 120 as well. Ghouls, Fiends, it's a Slobber Knocker. Lich versus DH. The coil did not go through because of the mana burn, and now the Lich is all exposed. No consumable here for 120. The Naga is still in range, but can't now anymore. Thanks to the Nerub, also partially. But now he's running the show. The Demon Hunter Naga combo, as so often is running the show, can do almost whatever. But again, this is a tower up and an expo up, and the heroes are close to a statue now. This game ain't over yet. The tug of war continues, and life, his army is a Dryad and a bear. And I don't know if a Dryad and a bear can do something against an undead expo fortified by a tower. Love how he sends the destroyer there, just in case there's Reju running. He kind of missed the dispel, but in general, the idea was good. Last chance for life. There's no second base for him. Yet another source of dispel. If only he had a full disable now. Demon Hunter can't really reach. Trying to deal with the destroyers on the other side. What's the DK doing here? He needs a potion. We're diving deep. Can we even saturate the gold mine? It's only 3 acolytes. Oh, coil misses. Expensive. That fiend also dead. Life not brute forcing into that expo, rather deals with the army. And 120 seems a tad slow right there. One more hit. Oh, 2 destroyers could fall here. At least it's only 1. We don't have enough fiends on the ground anymore, I think. These dryads, man. The dryads are uncontested. They cannot be coil nomad. Ooh, that statue is important. Gets it through. 120 has the win condition here, but a bear is dealing with acolytes. It's only 1 tower for slow and control. Army not that strong, but yeah, that was an easy one. That was an easy one. Full mana. Destroyer safe with the coil last second. This bear will be sacrificed as well, but job's done. Getting the reinforcements now is so easy for life. If 120 does send them in one by one. And again, it's the tower. The tower does it all. Life not giving this up. 120 not plowing ahead. It's always more losses. Lich, though, every hero kill is the decision. If one puzzle piece is missing in that Jenga tower, you're gonna lose, and the heroes are not looking that great, man. Blight regen, okay, but it's not enough. The Dryads will be getting the kills. So is the Demon Hunter. GG. Momentum is shifting again as Life gets his comeuppance. Evolver 120. That roaming Demon Hunter was very, very, very well played. Life 120 both qualified for the Golden Cup. Happy invited to the Golden Cup for awesome days of Warcraft ahead, to quote The Miz. Not that we didn't have amazing Warcraft the past couple of days. Very much enjoyed not knowing the winner beforehand, but of course a happy attendance is something special these days.
A player's forces are under attack.
But it's Ascension. No, it's round robin into Ascension. Is it not? It should be. I'm pretty sure it is. Otherwise, a 4-day Ascension with 4 players, I don't think is possible. But hey, you never know with the Chinese augurs, do you? Oh, we're gonna quit this series halfway. gonna continue playing tomorrow. So, no coil early. Still a ghoul loss. Tech on the way. Small adjustment. Small advantage life. In general, early game by life seems pretty set in stone for archers. Never more, never less. Ooh, what? Both mercenaries, really? You need the damage output to take the Sasquatch away. It's like 1000 EHP. And that is is it because of Aura that he knows that there's no immediate coil available, and to get coil 120 has to go for another creep spot so he can do this uncontested? Oh, Life has become a very, very smart Warcraft player. One is already creeping a bit greedily here, I have to say. Was a parry up for Life and close to level 3. Can easily get level 3 now with the green or with the shop. Level 3 confirmed. Big invo potion. Amazing. And we got the Naga again. Both go for Naga. I think if we creep now, that's good for 120. His timing pushes were pretty deadly. But he still has to buy a lot of time. Oh, wait, what? We're going aggressive. Really? We only have 5 acolytes. 120 has to save every single acolyte here. Otherwise, this grand final might be over and decided. This is not looking good at all. Ghoul dead. Acolyte dead. Mining. He has to cancel the tech. Huge move by Life. He's losing the Berserker over it. Maybe an Archer. It's not getting the second Ghoul. But yeah, you are losing too much gold if you are not canceling. This bought Life 30 seconds on the cost of a TP. Worth it. In this matchup, it's so much about timings. If the undead push is hitting you 30 seconds later, you are ready. That is, I don't want to say unheard of, because we've seen almost everything that's possible in Warcraft these days, right? But very few people have the guts to run into an undead base when you're the Night Elf. But he saw that opening, he saw the opportunity. And the door to the GTT Championship is wide open.
A player's forces are under attack.
I hate it when players pause for no reason. There was probably a spike. These guys all know each other. They all talk to each other. They wouldn't troll around in a tournament like this. It is interesting though that 120's connection doesn't seem to be the greatest at the moment. Who gets the last hit here on the Furberg? Oh, Life as well. Bone chimes for lifesteal.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's not getting better for 120. No big plays at the moment, no big steals. Further and further ahead. 70% of a level lead on the demon. An entire level lead on the Naga. I stand by it, man. You don't want to go into tempo play versus Life. But also 120 hasn't shown too many worm play. 120 hasn't shown any caster play. Maybe it's time to play casters now. Play it very careful, but then there's also not much to do on this map. Maybe that is the call though. Because there's not much to do. Play it safe. Life got so good at scouting, man. I can't imagine him being fooled by just simply casters.
player's forces
If
are under
1-0 really wants to win this tournament, for that he needs 2 more maps. I think Banshees or Necros are necessary. Ah, Mr. 8-Man Royalty in the chat calling for Necros as well. But Lumber is a bit low, right? 1-0 oftentimes stays at 2 ghouls. That's sometimes an indicator that he doesn't want to tech switch. Here's the creep check, no TP. Is the tournament going to be decided here? Because 1-0 has very little to work with. Ghouls are getting slaughtered. Oh, actually, solid uptime. That was a bit unnecessary, but does it matter, man? Does it matter? The Demon Hunter is full HP once again. The Naga is not looking too hot. We have a consumable which he needs now, but it almost looks like Life can decide what hero to slaughter first. Double level up. Okay, we got Frost Armor available now for a little bit of mana, but everything is hurt. Everything is bruised, and the Demon Hunter is level 4. And no sign of temples. I was worried, dude. 2 days ago, I said the same sentence. Boom, double temple. Not happening again. But shades. I don't know if that shade will give him too much opportunity. He can get some safe information. It's not going to be reveal, I think. With that, he can see if Life is pushing upkeep or not, or if he's... I don't want to even say greedy. Like, financially conservative, maybe? Is that the better coin? A better term? It's just the confidence, man. He's posturing up. Coil Nova, doesn't matter. Invo Potion available if we get a redo. Oh, sweet. Oh, that regen is so good now. A couple of bears might fall, but it's all about the heroes this matchup. And heavy air. And Life is just interested in the creeps. Doesn't even want to fight anymore. And that means 1-0 is getting some kills, but it's double parry-apt. How do you want to deal with this Demon Hunter? Look at him go, dude. 1,100 HP, 8.5 armor. Coil Nova will not do much to him. More attack upgrades. No meaningful levels in sight. One-dimensional armies. Is this shade doing much? I don't know. Okay, we stay at 50. You can still spend money on potions without breaking upkeep. There's a couple of creeps here and there. That's not level 5. Did Happy get eliminated? No, this tournament is basically a qualifier for the tournament in the next 4 days. Happy got invited already. The top 3 of this tournament will face him the next couple of days.
The player's forces are under attack.
Okay, then. Do you want to fight next to the Ancient? We'll see about that. Life has 1,000 gold. No Invo Potion at the moment. This is rather risky. Like, I still think Life's ahead. But he's presenting some opportunities to 1-0. Maybe he gets punished now. Every one fight for Life is the one tournament. And the big monies. And yeah, you don't want to fight this. But how do you come back now? Like, you can survive. But how do you win? Three attack upgrades. Roaming begins. Wisp checking for an expo. Nope, there isn't anything. Nothing to worry about. Or is there something to worry about? I think the highest chance for 120 to come back is Life slipping once and losing the Demon Hunter. But Life is usually not one of these Night Elves. After this series, by the way, Sock versus Lin for the last spot in the gold tournament.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's checking for every possibility, man. He's checking the gold mines. He will be checking the main. Do I have to worry about the temples? No. Do I have to worry about extra gold? No. He can chill. This is usually the Undead's play, huh? He's countering attack upgrades with attack upgrades. Even though... Oh man, this Lich is a beast. Can he find level 3 somehow? I don't think there's... Double Chimera Roost? Okay, Life, brother. You need... What is it? 2 minutes for this to work? A little more? Oh, snap. 120 has played a couple of games against Night Elf, right? And if there was a takeaway from this, then he saves money on Web whenever he can. Web is a fast upgrade, so you can queue it once you see the air units, because the air units are rather safe. And the Shade pays off, man. Ooh, worth the investment. I was a bit skeptical about this Shade, but he saw it now. €2.50 super chat by me too. Has I been playing recently? Been out of the loop? Nope.
Players' forces are under attack.
But tomorrow, come back. If Noah bombs, white chimps. Buildings. Damage. Style. Army diversification. Statues. Hero focus. Style. Ooh, 120 wants to push before the Chimeras come online. 1,000 gold, no lumber. If you show me this sector here with resources supply, I would say this colorful. Can he reach for some potions? I don't think so. The 1,100 gold will come in unused. 4 units in production right away. The Giants will come in soon, the Chimeras then as well, but it's still 30 seconds off. Life has to hold on. And the Moonwell situation isn't that great. One Dryad down, second Dryad about to be down, Bear down. The Destroyers are running out of mana though. Less and less impactful. Demon Hunter level 5. If Life holds here, he wins the tournament. Medusa the Gamer, one hand on the trophy, but we have triple Invo Potion. The heroes will survive quite a bit. But what about the statues? He needs the statue as backbone. Oh, Naga survives with potions. Now he can spend the gold. Can share it with the Demon Hunter. 42 food only. No! And the potion was on cooldown. And these Chimeras are not paying off. Maybe talents would have been better. 1-2-0. You had one moment in time and he's using them. Apparently. Web is coming in now. Bit sloppy. But he wanted army. He got army. That is some free reign for the Chimeras. One Demon Hunter and the Chimera against the world. is a terrible world for life to be in. We want to get the Naga back from the tavern, maybe? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Destroyers chasing. Staff on cooldown. Naga back from the tavern indeed. Level 5 on the DK though. What a comeback by 1-0. Realizing his win condition with the one push. Extraordinary. Little bit of impact with rejuvenation. I'm surprised actually that it's not dispelled. Surely an oversight. Bear Naga back. We spent all the 1000 gold. We only used one of these invulns. Lich in trouble for the time being, but here is now level 4. Huge int gain with more damage, more everything basically. Naga is able to get the potion now. Will be on cooldown once again. Lich in trouble. DK also low. Can't take too many hits right now. The Naga might be a lifesaver. Can you go for frost armor? You need to, I think. There it is. Stops for a second. Slows down the Demon Hunter drastically. And with that, you'll be able to run away. 3 heroes for a hallelujah. You are comfortable now. 3 times the food. Almost. Life alive. And the destroyer still almost uncontested. Nobody has income no more. We all know that a Demon Hunter is crazy, but is he this crazy? Is he 40 supply crazy?
Town is under siege.
I don't think so. Whole life, this was supposed to be your game. He had a lot of advantages this game. But he didn't see this push coming. Three upgrades on so few units though. So the unit upgrades don't really matter that much. Staff ready, nighttime, little bit of moon juice. Can we get some kills? Will even level 6 Demon Hunter do something? We were in a position where only a Demon Hunter kill could bring 1-0 back at a certain time. Now maybe only Hero Focus can bring life back. But 1-0 is not giving that to him, of course. Oh, game 7, boys. It seems inevitable. The Wiz checks for an expo. It's at 1/3. He got the resources. And with that, it's impossible to come back. Yang Fang, thank you for the gifts up to Chimera's Cry. There's a lot of tears. Whew. Good luck waddling over here. If life wins this game, there is no way though. 3 down also means no more heal potions.
Forces are under attack.
A Demon Hunter against an army. But the Haunted is up. At one point, life will be outmined. 1-0 will be mining. Game! Game! Game 7! 1-0 ties it up once again. Oh, damn. That is something you have to stomach if you're alive. There was a hand on the virtual trophy already. And Medusa the Gamer gave it away. What can I do? I told you about the secret grape technique, mate. I would bank or bet everything that I own, or a lot of what I own, on the fact that 1-0 goes for an expo here. Such a big map.
A player's forces are under attack.
It would be a style that we haven't seen before. Oh, he doesn't go for a sacrificial skull. Oh, he does not go for an expo. Thankfully, we aren't betting. Well, no detonate against double skeleton.
Forces are under attack.
What about creep routes? What is the tempo? So far we play things rather conservative. Ooh, 1-0 again! That's the third pause, man. In 3 games. Okay. Okay. What are the predictions saying? I take a look. 53% in favor of 1-0, 47% in favor of life. Two one to 1 to 1 to 1. I agree with that statement. Demon Hunter level 2 and good read. Knows pretty much exactly where 1-0 is. Tech has just started. We'll be around about 100 seconds before we can get the tier 2 buildings. And hero. Is it time for 1-0 to go for guards? To display an entirely different playstyle that usually our top undeads don't do. Let's see about that.
A player's forces are under attack.
It could be that there's a lot of hype now about the map and the size and the creep camps and the available XP. And then it just plays like the other maps before as well when you just rush across at 9 minutes. Or we get triple hero, packed inventory, mass expansions. Everything is possible here. Life is definitely waiting for a Naga ambush.
A player's forces are under attack.
Even supply. Even XP. Almost even supply. Naga will even things out. Is it a Naga battle in the middle? Are we brawling right away? You're gonna gamble quite a bit if you do, I think. But with how he's pushing life away from the tavern, yeah, this is looking good for 1-0, I think. Naga for him. No unit near the tavern for life. Every second hurts him now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon Hunter is rushing across as if he's like he's asking for a surround, isn't he? This is not working, man. 1-0 owns this tavern now. 4 now. Oh, every single second is lost for life here. Super interesting play by 1-0. Of course it's a stalemate, right? 1-0 is not gaining anything right now. He's not creeping, he's not expanding, he's teching though, of course. But as long as life is like the Naga is such an essential piece of life strategy, and he delayed that for what, a minute? Risky business, no TP. Really? You turn your back towards the middle for this? Last hit possible, but doesn't get it. Item went to life though. And that's the Wand of Mana Stealing, can take coils away. That was a questionable creep spot if you ask me.
A player's forces are under attack.
Get punished, and that advantage that you had when the Naga wasn't there, out the window. Because of course life was creeping, was teching as well, right? Keep on brawling. Lasted 1-0. Big. Life needs XP. And deny! But hey, if you take away the big troll now, that's of course a big win also. Lasted huge. No coil to save things. But ghouls are in. And fiends are in. And the damage to the Demon Hunter is ramping up, man. There is an Invo Potion. But do you want to use it now already? I'm not too sure. Thankfully, no Fork Lightning available. Archers falling, ghouls falling. We're rotating away with the tier 1. And I think that is favorable for life. As archers don't have much tier 3 longevity. Rejuve. No Dispel and Reju running. Demon Hunter will be up at 50%. Life has to get this Warlord, man. He is investing so much into his body block, body block, body block. Oh, 1-0. 6 save. Can't save this fiend. Okay. As the bears are up now, but we don't have a staff. Catches the demon again. The biggest win, is to force life away. The second fiend falls and the goal. Damn, do we have a grand final.
A player's forces are under attack.
They are fighting tooth and nails over every single creep. If not with the last 2 exit kills here, fiend and ghoul, that would have been a little bit of a catastrophe here really for life. But now we're going into a creeping game. And who does it better? Who does it faster? Invul and TP gone as well, though. New Invul.
The town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Next brawl. Next brawl. Early shade this time as the map is so big. There have been a lot of expansions in Night Elf history. The big heal potion and a hero focus centric matchup. No destroyer up yet to deal with the Reju. The bears are doing a fine job as they always do. Interesting to see again. Like this has been a pattern for weeks, months, years. 1-0, never buying boots against Night Elf. Happy always does. We got Wisps in position here for expos, also for scouting expos, scouting red spots. Red spots here, ginormous. Spell shields, silence, lots of HP. And this is what life is gunning for.
A player's forces are under attack.
What is it? Scepter of Silence. Do you want to prevent coils for a couple of seconds or do you want the gold is the question. Pendant of Mana for 1-0. He would have loved to have a spell shield against Mana Burn. Be mask on the other side. We ain't done here. This is gonna be At the moment, no tempo, no 9-minute push, no expo, no casters. Just more of the same for now. And Creepcraft. We have to say, Life has to have all eyes on the map at all times. He cannot be surprised by anything. There is no TP. He doesn't have a shop nearby. Who gears up better?
A player's forces are under attack.
Town portal. Shade again paying dividends. Oh, look at that. We are expanding. This is so hard to cover now. Twisted Meadows is by far the biggest map in the one-on-one pool. Smart play by Life. Postering up, forcing a TP, take 1-0 off of the map, who didn't do really any damage here. If Life has the TP, there's still an expansion cap, experience here, and also here. For 1-0, there's nothing. I think Life played the map a bit better. Because where's 1-0 going now to get stuff done? Is the Shade confirming the expo? And then pressures are really on. Are we taking this fight? Life invested. He has 1,700 gold on 51. What? That's crazy. How is he so rich? And how does he have no lumber? Oh, that can break him easy. We have a TP. We take that TP. Shade. Oh, he goes here. Is he not going to the red? Does 1-0 no or not? Was the Shade here or not?
A player's forces are under attack.
I don't think so. Oh, the Yours Expo. Mark Förster Gedächtnis Expo. Expand where your opponent crapped, because your opponent will not expect you to expand where he crapped. It's true for 13 years. If not longer. Now he knows. And he knows that he's on the opposite side of where he wants to be. We don't have a shredder. Interesting. $1,200 gold, dude. 1,200 gold. Oh ho! Sneaky Archer in the biz will tell Life when there's temples coming. Or worms. Or Acolyte production. Holy shit, what an archer.
The town is under siege.
Sapper! Oh! Wait, what? Was it a sapper? It must have been a sapper, right?
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh no, nature's blessing! What a punish! What a punish! 70 food for 62 though. Invo potion on the demon. There is a lot of mana on this demon hunter, still going for the Lich, who has an Invo potion, also frost armor. Life has a staff to keep the demon hunter safe, but no staff back in. The Reju is running and running and running, is only now being dispelled. Oh, Life took quite a beating. Thankfully, he has a lot of gold, but that lumber is down the drain still. He is expanding again on the spot this time. Shade reveals it a lot faster. Cortex, thank you for the sub. Wie gewonnen Zeron, as we say? Exactly. Staff, necessary. Can you now camp this expo? Oh, that was such an important counter for 1-0. Jesus. We got Disease Cloud, 2 shades. No A-bomb or wagon yet. Anti-supply block too.
A player's forces are under attack.
Calm down. No, don't calm down. It's all about control now. We get another expo. It's rare to see. Oh shit! 27 HP! Oh my god, this could have been game right here.
Forces are under attack.
That's 2 fiend shots. Off we go then. The tug of war continues. Still no nature's blessing, but double expo. That is now the moon style. That is usually not Life's way to play this. Macro style? He is the fighter. He is the brawler. Ideally, he does things one base whenever he can. Goals are there! Damn, 1-0. The scouts and the reads. And all enabled by Shades. Asterix, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the support, guys. Means a lot. We fight again. The Staff's on cooldown. Focus is big. Staff is ready. Needs it soon. Can't afford a Nova or a Fork Lightning, really. Demon Hunter, 3 Duke, 3 Destroyers. Will this be dispelled? Not yet. There it is. DK 50%. Disease Cloud is spread, but only partially. If we take this fight now, Life can win this if he's not losing the Demon! Staff on 0 HP! Holy shit! Can the Bears block? He's not staffing him back in right now. He's still hurt. He's still hurt. He's now using the Moonwells. Bears are sacrificed, getting sacrificed for this. Another Fiend falling. Demon Hunter back to full HP. DK far in the back now. It's mostly Dryads. Can you do something here? Invo Potion on the Lich, last one. Heal Scroll available. Would love to see one. On Life as well, as another Abomination is coming in. He's gunning for the Naga again. TP. And that's the floodgates open. Floodgates open for the Expo, but if he kills a Lich, what's it worth? Army separate. It's only half of the army of Life here. Can he portal back? Maybe. He doesn't have the gold. Needs to get the Lich. Cross. Bridge. Coil. It's not even a bridge. It's forest. Whatever. Oh, damn. 1-0 level 4. Lich alive. The presence of mind with the coil here. Does he have the time to kill this tree now? I don't know, guys. We need repair. We still don't have Nature's Blessing. Supply is dead even. Repair, buying time, Life coming in. Nova, he can't brute force this, I think. Little bit of repair still, little bit of repair. Town portal away. Any right clickers? Any right clickers? He gets it. Oh, damn. Life's in trouble. The second expo that didn't pay off. But he got the level 5 Demon Hunter and close to a level 5 Naga. 200 gold still remaining. 1-0 had to get this expo, otherwise Life would take the final.
A town is under siege.
Now we get Nature's Blessing for the movement speed. He sees no way to plant another tree. Has to waddle up over that tree.
A player's forces are under attack.
No level 5 heroes on 1-0, but the third hero. 1-0 already turned one late game around. Why not win a second one? Islands. Islands. Summertime. Take a vacation. On Twisted Meadows Islands. And that gives him almost level 5 as well. What's Life doing with the time? He's scouting. Sees you're nowhere. Okay. Then you are at the island. What's he doing with this information though? Shade scouting. Not much you can do about this tree now, I think. As you are on the opposite side of the map. Stone Golem potentially game winning. You know the Rock Golem as a creep, right? Magic immune. Boulder toss. Stun. You got Boulder, Coil Nova, Fork Lightning. Scary. Scary. Cannot be dispelled. Cannot be dispelled. Island Expo coming. Second Island Expo coming. Or is he pulling back? He sold the golem. You gotta understand. I think it's so much gold though. It's so much gold. Understandable in a way, but sad for us. Tree exposed. And yeah, we did not go for the red spot. Where's the attack landing? At the tree? This, now, if there is a staff, the staff ends up here. He bought what in exchange? Invopod. Invopod. Invopod, mana pot. We are fighting. Wisps flooding in. This might be the fight for the Grand Championship of GTT. The two best players in this tournament. Who's gonna be the winner eventually? Demon Hunter looking good. 50%. Bears are falling 1-0. Chitin. This army of Life. The fighting skills of Life seem to be a bit stronger. We got a big Fork Lightning now. Naga tastes her own poison, but you gotta run far for another redo. Life has gold again. Airbomb saved. Not even the mana potion just yet. DK level 5 as well. Huge healings on these abominations now. Just soaking up damage, and somehow he got 2 coils out without the potion. There's a certain lack of mana burn here, I feel like, even though he keeps it on cooldown for now. Invo potion still up. Mana potion still up. We get the burrow in. Reveal. Kill with the DH. There's a coil coming. There's a coil coming. I feel it. I swear. There we go. Coil Nova. It wasn't even a Nova. And again, it wasn't the potion. It was just a natural regen. Life can buy back though. Life can buy back. And there's not much left here. What can contest the Dryads? What can contest the Dryads, I feel? 83 versus 48. Demon needs the invul now. No redo though. No TP. Just the staff to the left-hand side. Can this Demon Hunter get critical damage done? I don't know. He dies again. He dies again. Double kill 1-0. GG. He takes it. Life at the most crucial moments. Not sharp enough anymore. This series may be a bit too long for him. This map may be a bit too long for him. 1-0. Defends a match point and then takes game 7. Happy the invited player and 1-0 go into this as the strongest forces into the Gold Cup tomorrow. And Life Had a great series on map 1 and 2. He looked like he's gonna trample through this grand final. But at some point, 120 said no.